25 before the hour. This hour is being sponsored. The whole night is being sponsored by Stephen in Burbank. His message this hour: we're born, we suffer, then we die. If we're lucky, in between time, we get a few good belly laughs. Laughter, love, and justice, all derived from truth and conscience. That's what it's all about, Charlie Brown. It must be hell being a right-winger. When do you ever have time to laugh? Well, it doesn't say anything in the Bible about laughing. Yeah, well, okay, whatever. Just when you think the marketers, the corporate, the capitalist thugs can't do anything else that will make you just sit down, put your head in your hands, and just kind of stare at the floor, along comes this story. As you know, or maybe you don't, but the South by Southwest Technology Conference is in effect right now in Austin, Texas. It's a big deal. A lot of new things are revealed at this conference. But they've come up with a really innovative, this is something that Rush Limbaugh would come up with. Homeless people as wireless transmitters. Homeless people as wireless transmitters. Have you heard about this? A marketing agency hired members of the local homeless population to walk around carrying mobile Wi-Fi devices, offering conference goers internet access in exchange for donations. The company is BBH Labs, and what they did, it's the innovation unit of the international marketing agency BBH. This is the innovations unit, okay? So what they do, they outfitted 13 volunteers from a homeless shelter with their wireless devices, with business cards and T-shirts bearing their name, like, "Hi, I'm Clarence, a 4G hotspot." They were told to go to the most densely packed area of the conference, which has become a magnet, the conference, for those who want to chase the latest in technology trends. This is all in today's New York Times. The smartphone-toting social networking crowds often overwhelm cellular networks in the area. And that creates a market that BBH Labs hope to serve with what they call homeless hotspots. Homeless hotspots. It paid the homeless people $20 a day. Wow. $20 a day. Well, if it was an 8-hour day, that's $2.50 an hour. Woo! And the homeless people were also able to keep whatever customers donated in exchange for the homeless person standing there as the wireless service provider. So word got around at the conference and online that folks who were down and out or homeless were being turned into wireless towers. Word got around that this might be a little exploitative and discomfiting. You know, the fully wired crowd. Oh, my. What? Poor people? Homeless? Oh, there are homeless? They're still homeless? Oh. And what? They're being what? They walk around and that's awful. Could you get one over here? Because I've just lost my connection. Tim Carmody, a blogger at Wired, described the project as, quote, completely problematic. Completely problematic? And he said it sounds like something out of a darkly satirical science fiction dystopia. No, Tim, it's not something. It is people. These are people who were approached at homeless shelters. Hey, you want to make $20? Just here, carry this device. We'll clean you up a little bit. You got any deodorant? Deodorant. Deodorant. Oh, you don't know what it is. Okay. We'll get you some. Now, we want you to walk around. Here's your T-shirt. Hi, I'm Clarence, a 4G hotspot. Jesus, God. A commentator on the BBH Labs blog offered some mock praise for the project. And then this person complained, quote, my homeless hotspot keeps wandering out of range and it's ruining all my day trades. End quote. Now, yesterday was the project's scheduled last day, and BBH Labs was scrambling to explain itself, according to the New York Times. Sanil Radia, the director of innovation at BBH Labs, who oversaw the project, said the company was not, I tell you, not taking advantage of the homeless volunteers. We paid them $20 a day, just like in India. He said the company had success with other such experiments, including one in which it gave homeless people in New York cell phones and Twitter accounts as a way to, call attention to their, plight. Mr. Sanil Radia said he modeled the Hotspot project after the street newspapers that homeless people sell for $1. You see? He said, quote, we saw it as a means to raise awareness by giving homeless people a way to engage with mainstream society and talk to people. The hotspots is a way for them to tell their story. End quote. So let me get this right. This guy actually believes that these folks who have been turned into cell towers are going to walk into a densely packed conference where people can't get a cell phone connection or an internet connection, and they're going to say, hi, I'm a 4G connection. By the way, let me tell you what happened. I was a middle-class working person, and then my wife got cancer. Like, people are going to stand there and listen to it. Well, according to Sanil Radia, people will be very interested in hearing the story. Mitchell Gibbs, the director of development at Front Steps, the shelter that houses these volunteers, said he advised Mr. Radia on how best to set up the program. He said he was surprised by all the criticism, which he said had inspired what he calls an entrepreneurial spirit among the homeless participants. Mr. Gibbs said, quote, it's an employment opportunity, regardless of who is offering it. An employment opportunity. Be a 4G hotspot. Walk into a crowd and say, point to your T-shirt. Hi, I'm Fred. I'm a 4G hotspot. One volunteer who had on the T-shirt, Clarence Jones, 54, said he was originally from New Orleans and became homeless after Hurricane Katrina. This man said, quote, everyone thinks I'm getting the rough end of the stick here, but I don't feel that. I love talking to people, and it's a job, an honest day of work for an honest day's pay. $20 for the whole day. Adam Hanf, chief executive of the marketing advisory firm Hanf Project, said that even if the effort was well-intended, it seemed to turn a blind eye to that disconnect. He said, quote, there's already a sense that the Internet community has become so absurdly self-involved that they don't think there's any world outside of theirs, end quote. Well, Mr. Hanf, there isn't. But I saw this story and I thought, oh, my goodness. You're homeless, you're hungry, you live in this cockroach and lice-infected, crappy-ass shelter here in Austin, Texas. Tell you what we'll do. We'll turn you into a cell phone tower for a day. We'll pay you $20, too. How's that, huh? You can go get yourself a bowl of minestrone or something. How about that? Maybe some clean socks? All you have to do is walk into this conference with your T-shirt on and mingle. My God. All right, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and chat about some more interesting things from the wonderful world of right-wing crazy people who are turning homeless people into transmission towers. Huh? We'll be right back.